7 Latin verbs that everyone gets wrong. In this video, I'm going to go over some really common verbs that trip people up in their Latin translations, so that you won't make those mistakes in the future. The first one is sum. It's one of the most common Latin words, and that is why it is so weird. In your dictionary, it looks like this. Sum, I am. Esse, to be. Fui, I was or I have been. This is the verb to be. It is very irregular. It also comes in various other forms, so you might also see it looking like eram, which means I was, the imperfect, fueram, I had been, the pluperfect, or ero, I will be. Now, all of these can be added to various parts of other verbs to make different forms of verb, so it is very irregular and you need to be able to recognize these parts that all come from the same verb, sum, I am. My second one is videor. Now, at first glance, this looks like I see, but it is not. It is I seem. It is actually a passive form of the verb video, I see, but it's often glossed as its own separate vocabulary entry. And that is because it has almost an idiomatic sense. It's not I am seen by other people. That's not how you translate it. You translate it as I seem to other people as brave. So videor is a really important one, along with all the other endings for a passive verb that can be added to this. Number 3, soo, soare. This one trips people up, and that's because we're used to using words in Latin that look like an English word to translate. However, this one means to save. The problem comes because of the word that everyone learns very early on, servus, slave. So people think it means to be a slave or to serve other people like a slave would, but it is not. It means to save someone. Number 4 is my favorite verb in Latin, ferro ferre tuli latus. This one I have put in full because it is an absolute nonsense verb and people really struggle with all of the parts of ferro. It means bring, carry, bear. So I bring something, I carry something, I bear something. Ferre is to bear, tuli is I brought, perfect. And latus is your fourth principal part, your PPP, perfect passive participle, so having been brought, having been carried. It is highly irregular. That's one of the reasons I love it, but you do need to know that those parts can change so irregularly because you will see tulit in a sentence and you will not know what it means unless you have learned your principal parts. So do get on that one. For my final 3 verbs that everyone gets wrong, I'm going to look at some confusing pairs. Number 5 is moneo monere, to warn, as in to warn someone that something is going to happen to them. This is really easily confused with maneo, which means to stay. So be really careful that moneo, warn, is not confused with maneo, stay. An easy way to remember that is if you think of remain instead of stay, you can get the cognate with maneo, remain. My next difficult pair is audeo, audere. This means to dare to do something. We get the word audacious from it in English. This can be really easily confused with the verb audio, to hear. We have lots of English derivations from audio as well, but they're all to do with hearing and sounds. So try and remember that audeo, audacious, audio, hearing. For number 7, you are treated to some of my excellent photoshopping skills, which involve turning an image around, which is not photoshopping, but I like to say it is. Yakio, yakere, yakui. Yakeo means to lie, as in to lie down, hence my sad Roman on his side. To lie down, yakio, yakere, yakui, is very easily confused with yakio, which means to throw. To add even more confusion to this one, their infinitives are the same. So yakio, yakere, yeki, yaktus, for throw. I've had lots of people try and come up with easy ways to remember this one. People say yakeo for the top one, to lie, the I and the E are in the right order for yakeo. Other people have said that lying down only has one I. Some people have looked at the bottom one and thought, yakio with 2 I's looks like 2 people throwing something between themselves. That goes out the window slightly when you get to the perfect of yakui in the top one. So this one is very confusing. What I will say about this one is it's going to be very rare that something can either be laying down or be thrown. This one is just a matter of context. Try them both, see which makes most sense, and put it down. Unless you know for certain which one it is, if it says it in the glossary or it says it in the English at the beginning of the passage, have a guess. That's my best answer for you. If you're struggling to learn this one, use context to figure out which one it should be. Now, because all these ones are really easily confused, you might be very interested in hearing my news. There is a bambasbat vocabulary tester coming soon, and this is very exciting news for me. I've been wanting to bring one out for ages, and we are slowly getting there. Now, it's in very early stages, this bambasbat vocabulary tester for Latin, but if you are interested in hearing anything about the development on that, how it's going, you can subscribe to my channel to find out the news, or you can sign up at the link below to receive email notification of when that comes out to be one of the first people to have a go at that and maybe be one of our beta testers when we could do with your feedback. So if you are interested, do sign up. If not, don't worry. Keep going with your vocabulary. It will get easier. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this has been helpful. What verbs do you struggle with? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time on bambasbat.